We don't actually know.
I want to talk about James Bond, right?
Okay.
Is he actually good in bed?
Oh, that's a tricky one. Like, I mean, he works for the government, so it depends if you think the government are good or bad. And then if you
What?
go by morals and ethics
Sorry,
and all that.
sorry. Is he good in bed?
Oh!
Is he good or
When he works for the government, I'm like, what, is there classes they give him?
I heard that as good or
I was like,
bad.
does that mean he's bad at cunnilingus? Like, what's going on? What's up? Oh, I went to Dicey's the other day, right? And the doorman was checking my ID.
How dicey was it?
Shy. And the doorman was checking my ID, but one of my really old friends, George, was coming out of it, and we haven't seen each other in literally years, right? And we know absolutely nothing about each other whatsoever. And he's like, "Oh, what did he said? Did he say Stobie? He said Luke. Well, I think he said Stobie." He's like, "Oh man, what's up? Like, I haven't seen you in ages." He's like, "Oh, fucking, what's the story? How are you?" And then I said, "How are you?" a good 2 times. And then he was like, "What do you do now?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm a supervisor at Sex." And he was like, and I was like, "The shop, not like just watching people have sex." And he was like, "All right." And then he called me the overlord of sex. And then the bouncer was giving me my ID back, but then when I went to take it, he was like, "What?" And he was holding on. He was like,
not mature enough to get into this building.
And he was like, what's that about? And I was like, "It's where I work. Just let me in." He was like,
To be fair to the bouncer,
For that
Kinda
shop,
have to
do you
check.
say CX?
I say CX.
I say CX.
I say CX.
Or the exchange. I know a lot of people call it the exchange.
because it's like entertainment exchange. It's the end of the company.
Oh.
Yeah, now you know. You know,
Yeah, the more you
yeah.
know. Learn something new every day.
That's half the battle.
But they call it sex. That's what the company calls it.
It feels like this is flirting while using the other person as comfort.
Is
Yeah,
it though?
I'm very much just flirting with Stubby
'Cause-
by playing the drums on his leg
Yeah.
with my feet.
And I consider Ruth like my baby sister.
See, I'm really bad
That
at
is like beyond friend zone. That's family zone.
I'm really bad at flirting, so it could be anything.
You're not bad at flirting. You just
Oh, thanks.
flirt with the wrong people.
Oh, fuck you. I flirt with everyone.
Yeah,
Do
that's
you?
what I mean. Yeah. Yeah, he does. He flirts with me.
Have you ever tried flirting with me? I've never noticed.
Well, like,
Because you don't know us.
That's so true. I'm so bad at trying to tell when people are flirting.
You're like a flirting retard.
But it's really bad because I flirt with everyone and I just don't realise.
no, but like guests and all, I flirt with. I kind of flirt with everyone.
I just
Yeah, I flirt with guys.
people just say to me like, "So you're flirting with them?" And I'm like, "Was I now?"
Well, you told me
Oh.
these girls were flirting with me before.
That was so funny.
Were they like 12?
I can't remember. Dude, it was completely over my head. She was
No,
like,
no, they were like their early to mid 20s. Like they were quite attractive.
They
I
were
was
kids'
like,
age.
whoa. Yeah, maybe a tiny bit younger, but I was like, whoa.
She said early to mid 20s. That's what you consider
He's
yourself.
late 20s.
He is now.
oh god, in a week.
In a week. Oh my god, that means that Sarah Bradshaw is older than you.
No, I'm older than her.
Oh, she's 27.
Yeah.
Rip.
I hate my 27 year of this planet. Really sucked.
Yeah, it didn't go well for Kevin.
No, it did not.
Well, 28 might be better. We'll hope.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but the end of April. That's what he kept saying to me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
grand by April.
I was talking to him about stuff yesterday, and he was like, "By the end of April, everything will be sorted. Everything will be, like, we sort for one of us." And I was like, "No, Kevin, for both of us." No, yeah, exactly, one of us. I was like, "Oh, fuck's sake, you depressed wanker."
I have high hopes for one of us.
Oh,
Which
it's not
one?
him. No.
Oh.
Yeah.
What are your high hopes with Toby?
Shit gets done.
Shit gets real. Shit gets sword.
Fair.
It's not going to, but...
Ah, man, have fun.
I know them feels.
Stop.
know
I was
them
telling
feels.
the
So fun.
sales assistant turned around to me the other day. I was talking to him about I was out on a night out, and I was like getting real like flirty with one of the chicks that was out.
Oh,
And he
nice.
was like, "Don't you have a?" And I was like, "No." And he was like,
I hate when people do that, and you're like, no. And they're like,
"It's like, why would I be
want
talking about cheating on them with you? We're not best friends."
I keep
Yeah.
thinking.
I don't really know you.
I keep thinking that's a GameCube for some reason, and I know it's not.
Wait.
The angel?
The square thing. I actually can't. I just see grey.
Oh, my Gashka award.
What's a Mike Ashker award?
His
No,
Gashka
yeah.
award.
Oh, right. What's a Gasha award?
It's the President's
It's the
Award.
President's Award. Yeah,
You won the President's Award?
Oh,
yeah
for
it's not
God's
hard
sake.
in any way, shape, or form.
How did
You
you
literally
Like
do
they
go on a hike.
essentially give it to you.
What did you have to do for it?
You have to do like it's like
Community work, making or do a new skill.
yeah.
Do you
Um,
have one?
No, my little brother's doing it at the moment.
Piss. Like it's so
I was too
piss.
lazy to do it.
Yeah, after like they were working.
I'm just so happy we didn't do this upstairs. Because me and Sto would just be sitting on the ground and you're on his bed going, oh God, this is lovely.
I'm so comfortable right now. Like, don't even judge. I'm like halfway onto your lap as well. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I noticed.
Oh, trust me.
That's the cut-off point.
Kevin.
That's the cut-off point. We're like, whoa now.
I'm
Whoa.
not actually still on your lap. I'm just quite comfortable. That's all. It's so fun.
So every
It's
time
not
I see a
weird.
movie, which is a comedy with this guy, we get looks through the entire thing.
You too?
Yeah.
That's because walking by the screen outside, you can hear you two laughing.
Oh,
Like, that is why.
That's a fact. Like I literally had this dream last night. I was gonna say it to you in costume, but I forgot. I had a dream. Like it was a vivid fucking dream, and it was you, me, in the cinema, right? And I can't even remember. I think it was like Star Wars or something we were watching, or something.
that's known for its laughs.
But we were laughing anyway, and this
No,
bitch
Luke, I'm your father. Kills me up every time.
cracks me.
And then his hand falls off. I'm like, whoa, what happens next?
Oh.
He falls down a hole. He falls down a hole. And then he gets caught by a ship.
Fucking knee slapper. But anyway, we were laughing, and this bitch, this absolute stone cold 25 carat cunt, just turns around and is like, could you just fucking shut up and be quiet? And I was like, and I just turned around and snapped, and I was like, oh, I'm so sorry we're enjoying the fucking movie, you stupid cunt. Why don't you fuck off? Oh, vivid dreams. I have vivid dreams.
So fun. Genuinely
Also
see
not
that
sure if
happen.
that's a memory or not.
I had a very... Alright, so me and my sister brought me back for high tea. Right?
In the Botanic Gardens.
Lots of talk.
I was in
High
the Botanic
tea.
Gardens. And so...
Was it not the Botanic Gardens?
No,
Did
that
you
was-
then take her to the Botanic Gardens?
No.
There's Botanic Gardens involved.
No, Botanic Gardens were not involved. I just liked that place.
Where'd you go for high tea?
Somewhere beside Brown Thomas.
It's like 70 quid
75 each. From
each for fucking tea.
Yeah, but it's unlimited tea for as long as you want. And biscuits and cakes.
Or the cakes and biscuits.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
come here. You didn't say that now.
Oh, right.
Come here, that's still a lot of money. 75 each.
Oh,
You
it's
could
really
stay all
nice
day,
stuff.
like.
Really
How
nice.
long did you spend there?
Like 4 hours.
How many cups of tea?
My sister had like 10. My man had like 5. And I had like 1 cappuccino. That
Cumulatively, that
fucked
makes it-
me up. I had a cappuccino and I was dead to the world. I was like, yeah.
Why are we dead to the world with
I was
coffee?
so tired. It really, it
That happened to me earlier. Actually, I
Had
had
the
a monster
negative
and
effect?
Just like I
Yeah.
was asleep.
I was so tired. And they kept coming up every 15 minutes. Do you want any more tea? I was like, no, I'm grand. I'm
Do you
grand.
want some more tea? And you go, fuck you, tea.
So you paid 75 quid for one cappuccino.
No, it's for my man as well.
Yeah,
it's for her birthday.
Yeah, it was like essentially paid the 75 quid to take his mama.
Yeah, right.
Like it was more for her than it was
That's
for him.
cute, but it's still a lot of money.
Oh, well, not really. We make good money.
No, we don't.
Shut
Actually, no, you don't.
up.
Because we make different money now.
Um,
Well, Ruth makes no money currently.
Oh, shut up, I'm getting there.
I'm alright with the money I make. It gets me through.
It was all for the money.
So
Money, money, money. Must be funny.
so I had this
In
dream.
a rich man's world.
So we had to be in town for like 1 o'clock.
Okay.
And so I had this horrible stress dream that I got stuck in a cinema. For some reason, the play area in the cinema, you can fit your bike in, and I got stuck in the security room. And then I got through that by breaking through,
Yeah, same.
right, breaking out of the security room with my bike, and then cycling to my college because I needed to pick a cert up, and then cycling into town. But then I woke up in my dream
Okay.
and I heard sawing, someone sawing,
Okay.
and I ran down. There's these 5 lads at my front door trying to saw down the door. So it's me.
Because if ever there was a way to break into someone's house,
You
it's not
saw
like
your way
it's
through
not like
the door.
smash the door open.
Oh
It's
man,
just-
wait till you.
and I'm imagining. I'm not imagining like a power saw. I'm imagining
No,
some
no, a
cunt
hand
Yeah,
saw,
with a
yeah.
hand saw.
Yeah, a hand saw,
trying to
right.
And you know
take
what? They
the
brought
door.
the drill and they drilled the hole to fit
So
the
they
saw
get
in,
the
yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
So
You know what's worse? Kevin agreed. He was like, "Oh yeah, no, it was a hand saw."
yeah, no, it was. It was a handsaw, right? So I then have my back against one wall, holding the door closed with these 4 lads trying to kick it, and I'm trying to scream for my roommate, who I know who's upstairs, but my voice is constantly going, Ado! Ado! And then I woke up and had to do a lap of my house. I drank water, I went to the toilet, and I was like, what time is it? Oh, it's fucking 7 o'clock. I was asleep for like 4 hours.
You alright, chicken?
It was so stressful. It took me like 40 minutes to fall back asleep. It was such a stress drain. I hate stress drains.
I don't really remember my dreams.
Most people don't. It's a good thing, because usually they're stressful.
Yeah.
Because I had like 6 months of stress dreams about Disneyland.
Because Disneyland is a stress-filled nightmare.
Oh, it was like things around it.
I'm trying to think. I don't know what the last dream I had was. That I remember, like.
Were you dreaming about boys?
Well, you're hardly going to be like, there's this one dream I don't remember, and this is what happened.
I don't remember my dreams.
The last dream I remember having was like a fucking book idea. It was like...
Go on.
Okay, I was thinking of maybe a short film instead, right?
Right.
But basically it starts in a church.
Yeah.
And the priest is like dressed in red, and he's like talking about...
So a bishop.
Yeah, but like it's not actually a priest, but if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Right, and it's like a really medieval town. And
Whoa, now you're blowing my mind out here. Go
look,
on.
I'm just painting the picture, right? And then... Dickhead.
Was it red grass as well?
No. Okay, and there was just this... It was like a town meeting or something.
Go on.
And then...
I'm not touching your ass. I need my phone.
I mean, I think both kind of happened. Oh my god.
Oh my god! Yeah, I have my phone. You can put your legs back if you want.
Are you putting your phone back?
No, I'll leave it out.
Okay.
Oh god. So glad this
Oh, I
video...
remember a dream I had. Sorry,
Okay.
Sorry, no, Stubby, you finish yours.
Okay.
Fucking
And
hell.
the sky goes dark, and the priest is like, "Everyone get home now!" Right?
Yeah.
And you're seeing it from like the main character's point of view, and then it like snaps, and then it's like following him and some kid.
Yeah.
And they're running through the streets, and then you see what caused the screen to go black.
He's texting his girlfriend.
Oh, I hate you so much.
And it's you see what it was, and it's like these little bat things.
Okay.
But, like they shred people when they pick them up. Like they swarm them like piranha.
How big is this bat?
No, there's like it's like a swarm.
Oh, right.
And they like pick people up and they shred them like piranha.
Okay.
And then it's like, oh fuck, and then the little girl gets caught, and then the main character turns into a massive bear. And then they all start trying to attack him, but he can like fend them off, and then he can also change into other things. And he basically turns into like a wolf and runs the little girl back to the farmhouse where they live. And the father's like, what is it? And then he like takes a torch and he throws it into the swarm, and the swarm like fucks off. And then you find out it's like the town is actually controlled by like an evil witch.
Right.
It's a really intense dream.
It was! I woke up and I was like, oh my god, what the fuck?
It's a whole world, like.
That's why I remember it so vividly, like.
No, last dream I remember having, I was pregnant.
It's not like real life.
But, like, woke up and was still convinced.
100% this is going to come out in like 2 months, and a certain person's going to just shit themselves.
But, like, legit, like,
Just literally going,
Wait, what?
I
certain
need to sell.
person.
Oh, gosh.
But,
I think we're all getting certain person texts now.
oh, well, you're getting a different certain person than I'm getting.
I'll just text him. Maybe buy a t-shirt. Or a hat. And I'll cut this out.
Such a wanker.
There's new boards either, don't worry. But yeah, no. The last dream I remember having, I was pregnant and I wasn't very far along in the dream. I was
So he's literally gonna be like, oh fuck!
no, but like literally, I was like not showing yet, so maybe barely 3 months probably. And I hadn't told anyone. I was like, I'm just gonna deal with this by myself. And for some reason in the dream, I was minted. It was great. I was loving life, and I decided to deal with it by myself for a while until I figured out what I wanted to tell people or how I wanted to tell people. So yeah, and I woke up legit convinced that it was all true. And it took me about an hour to work out that I wasn't actually pregnant and ended off in a dream. Well, no, it took me checking my bank account.
Not going to America, gone.
I'm still poor.
Well, see, I wasn't showing in the dream.
Yeah, so she wouldn't know.
So by looking at my tummy, I wouldn't be able to know.
Would you not have felt this going?
That's not how uteruses work.
I got a thing.
Uteri? Uteri?
I was like, let me have the joke. When are you dyeing your hair green again? What?
I get purple next month.
Oh,
I'm meant to be going purple tomorrow, but mine will only last 2 weeks.
why?
Because it's a wash in,
Ruth
wash out
always
one.
has to steal my thunder.
Oh my
somehow.
god, like shut up. It's a wash in, wash out.
Oh
But
my god.
it turns my hair a really nice silver colour. So that's the reason I'm doing it. I don't actually really want
Then
it
just
purple.
don't wash your hair.
You're a
What?
dickhead.
After, like, I wash my hair once a week and it's glorious.
That's gross.
It's not.
It's really good for you.
Ah.
Natural grease is good for your hair. Like
Like, I watched it yesterday, so it's alright that you touched it.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I was like, I've touched your head a lot today.
Okay.
So fine.
just gonna add up all the silences into one side. I think.
I'm gonna do so much fun with this.
Just have a nice little bloopers bit at the end.
I
we
have
have
one.
bloopers from earlier to put in.
Of me just not being able to introduce the fucking show.
You just kept laughing.
Yeah, because you kept doing something. Have you ever had a dream that you're on a shift, and that's your entire dream is your shift,
Yeah.
and you wake up and going, I'm a sad bastard.
I've had a dream where I was late for a shift, and then I woke up and it was like 6 a.m. It's like, well, I'm not gonna be late for my shift.
Have you,
We really should have like set up a timer so we know when to stop.
I just thought when
What
we...
time did we start at? It's 10 now.
Yeah, like 8:30.
Do you want to stand up and just check how long we've been recording for?
No, because then I have to stand.
Do you want me to?
No.
Like, I'm the most comfortable person.
Kev so wants me to stand up. Oh
Because he has to edit however long this is.
god.
I feel like it's an hour and a half,
I,
optimistically.
Okay. 1 hour, 22 minutes, and 40
We'll go for
seconds.
8 more minutes and we'll give it a
we
solid
can
9.
do 2 episodes out of this.
If you want to, yeah.
Yeah. From when we talked about James Bond.
Sorry, my back's really itchy.
I'm so happy you have a cape on. From when we talked about James Bond, is he good at bed?
Wait, no, is the question, is he good in bed or is he good and bad? I'm still
Good
so-
in bed.
Good in bed.
I reckon he's probably not. I'd say he's
Well,
just
all the mods die after, so.
I'd say he's
He's
just a
probably
cocky
riddled-
shit.
He's probably just riddled with
Oh yeah,
diseases.
definitely. Like,
Yeah.
I'd say he's just mad cocky and like people are just afraid to tell him these shit because he has a gun.
Yeah. That
You
was
know?
literally Kev's argument as well. My argument is,
I'm
No.
good because I couldn't remember my argument. Because I'm old.
is that it doesn't really matter because it's.
She
like,
dies.
No, not even that she dies. Is the whole point of James Bond having sex in the movie is that it's a fulfillment of male fantasy. So whether or not he's good in bed is entirely up to the man watching the film, because it's a pretty sexist movie.
Oh yeah, completely.
Yeah. Like it's literally 100%. It's like if you watch like any James Bond movie, they're all like 2.5, 3 hours of just
Objectifying.
objectifying women or blowing shit up and fulfilling male fantasy.
Although
Like I still like them.
I
They're
like
still
the way
fun.
M is female.
Hmm?
I like the way M is female.
Yeah.
Alright,
That-
Darth Vader. the hood just showing your nose. Now we'll get the revenge.
Something.
Nah.
Sound
Something.
more like a Sith, to be honest, but a Sith Lord. But
Something dark side.
Something.
you know, I like the way M was a female for a while because I feel like that kind of at least.
Did she have a change?
Yeah, she became
Yeah.
Helen Mirren. Or what's her name?
She became Helen Mirren.
No,
She
it's
was
not Helen
born
Mirren.
John Johnson, and she became Helen Mirren.
What's her name? Dame.
Dame Mary
Maggie-
Juice.
oh no,
Dame Mary Juice. Dame Mary Juice. Juice isn't a name.
she's in Harry Potter. She plays
No, she's
Mrs.
not.
Weasley.
Is that Mrs. Weasley?
Yeah, isn't it? I'm 95% sure. She's in Mamma Mia. No.
Yeah,
If we
she's
come
in
again,
Mamma Mia.
Yeah, then it's Mrs. Weasley as well.
Google it. You both have phones in your hands. And my phone's a piece of shit.
Fact.
And every time I text someone, you just look at the screen.
Because
Yeah, because you're not doing that as well.
I hate you, Bo. So much.
Yeah. So, like, there's no way you could say yes, he is good in bed because either the Bond girl tries to kill him.
Julie Walters.
That's her.
Is she the new M?
Yeah. Well,
Well,
no,
she
no,
was,
she's the
'cause
old.
she's dead,
well, yeah,
yeah.
she died.
She
And
shot
now
in it.
the gadget
Wait.
guy is M.
She shows
No,
a
it's
picture.
not the gadget guy. They just replaced him with some.
Show us a
some
picture.
dude, like.
Is it not the gadget guy?
No, gadget guy stayed
Oh.
the gadget guy. Yeah. That's her. No, that's not her.
That's not her.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it's James Judi Dench.
Yeah, it's Judi Dench.
Oh,
It
never
is. Yeah.
mind.
It's Judi Dench.
They look very similar because they're both old and grey. But the other one plays Victoria a lot. Queen Victoria a lot.
No, she doesn't play Victoria
They
a
actually
lot.
do look
She
very
played Victoria
alike.
once.
But she always play. Well, no.
Wait, so which one was in
In
Harry
Miss-
Potter?
in
Or which
Mrs.
one was in not Harry
And
Potter?
Mrs.
Mamma Mia.
Judi Dench.
Mrs. Brown. She
Both.
plays Victoria. With Billy Connolly.
I love Billy Connolly so much.
Has anyone seen the second best Marigold Hotel?
No.
I really
It's-
want to see it.
It's not
I've seen the
good as-
first one, but I haven't seen the second.
I haven't seen the first one. I only really watch.
She's in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
She's
Judi Dench.
Yeah.
She's in the fourth one now.
She
Yeah.
she is always brilliant in Breaking Dawn.
She's the queen. Queen is actually not in that.
Which queen?
Which one do you reckon?
Victoria.
No.
Is it Victoria?
No, because it's.
She's in a fair few of the James
Oh, it's
Bonds.
Elizabeth.
I think so. Yeah.
Well, she's been doing it since I think the 90s.
Yeah. That's where they got her back. Like.
I'm back as far as 2003,
So, 18 years ago.
99.
That was oddly
97.
specific thing for you to just guess straight away. Kev.
What?
Seems like 18 years ago.
Not guess. I can do the
95.
maths.
She's been doing it since at least 95, lads. That's impressive. It's a long run. But one, like.
She doesn't have that many lines in all the movies except that one that she
Yeah,
died
but she's
in.
outlived most, or like, the Bonds, do you know?
Yeah.
So, is
Wait,
the.
are they turning Bond female now?
No.
Because there was rumours they were, and I'm honestly not okay with that.
Well, the Doctor. Yeah, because it's about to film in the male fantasy. It wouldn't work. Because women have different.
Yeah, but then they turn the
Girls'
Doctor
fantasies.
female, and I'm still like,
Yeah,
Are
it
you-
might work though.
I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, neither
Do
way.
you watch
It's not out
Doctor
yet.
Who?
Yeah,
How have I known you for like a year and not known this?
I don't know.
How have we not had a conversation about Doctor Who?
I don't
I'd
know.
love to have a conversation about Doctor Who with you.
Tennant is my fave though. Tennant is just.
And Matt Smith. And,
Matt Smith
uh,
grew
I
on
like
me, but
Smith,
I still
but
like
it
Tennant.
took a while because he tried to be Tennant way too much at the start.
No, they just gave him the same speeches. And then they just
well, it was the same.
Nah,
oh, well,
even
it
just
wasn't.
like even mannerisms and
It
stuff.
wasn't
he
even
was
the same
walking,
writer
talking.
anymore because.
It's still Moffat both times.
No,
The person that writes the big grandiose speeches is Moffat.
no, but in the final episode, the head runner of the show was
Stephen Moffat.
no before with
Russell T Davis.
Yeah.
Halfway through Tennant's run, he stopped being the showrunner.
but he wrote the final speech for him. The first
So-
line Stephen Moffat wrote was Geronimo.
Geronimo.
Tom Baker was my favorite one though.
Also, just recording you arguing there, and I'm just like really confused in the background. But
Eccleston.
thank you. Or Tennant were my faves.
Alright, what's the
Eccleston? Chris Jackson.
Yeah, I think he was nicely awkward.
Grumpy guy.
Yeah, I liked it. I think
That
it was
only
weird.
makes sense if you watch all the way through the War Doctor and understand why he's a grumpy asshole.
That's the point, though.
Uh,
It's a maze. What's it called? It's the maze radii. It's a narrative trope where they jump in the middle.
yeah.
They tell you the story from the middle to the end,
Yeah,
and then
but
they
to-
go, "Oh yeah, by the way, this happened in the beginning."
This is why he's grumpy. He needs angry. He needs Rose.
Donna was my favorite companion though.
She was pretty
Same.
good.
Donna was
The first,
honestly my fave.
like,
Are you just doing nothing with Snapchats?
No, I'm not doing nothing but Snapchats.
she's also doing Instagram stories.
I did one Instagram story, and actually, look who just. Hang on, can we. The second person on that list.
Prick.
What you doing here?
Who's the second person?
Go home!
Take a picture of me and be like, "Get out."
Actually, the third person on that list is also questionable. What? Like,
Who's the second person though?
just some.
Dickhead.
Yeah. I was gonna use a more graphic word, but I don't know if you guys like the C word.
Cunt. We've said
Yeah.
it like loads of times.
Oh, I haven't even noticed. I say cunt all the time.
I'd
But I
say
know a lot of people
bunt.
don't like it. Bunt? Why bunt?
Python joke. This character couldn't say C, so they're like, why don't I say K instead of C? And he's like, oh, what a silly bunt. But they've cut that. They actually cut it out of the episode. On YouTube now, they cut that entire thing, and everyone goes, the fuck is cut it out? Because
See, people get so offended by the word.
My
cunt.
friend, she couldn't, like, she just.
it's the one where my dad
Can't
would never
stand
let
it.
us say it in the house.
Hmm.
That and the N word, but he'd literally freak if you said cunt. So I say bunt. What a silly bunt.
That doesn't have the same effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's charming in one way.
How is it charming?
I don't know, let me say
My
things.
favorite word in the English language is cant.
Why?
Because it's CANT and it means it's like chitter chatter, but if you say it the wrong way, it sounds like cunt. Because
Can't.
yeah, it's cant.
Can't.
So I found it When
Did
I
you
was-
ever watch any of the old Doctors then? The original series.
I've seen bits and pieces of them, not like properly though.
Did you like David Tennant? Not David Tennant, Tom Baker.
Like the bits I seen of them, yeah, but I didn't watch a whole lot.
Yeah.
Supposedly they
Old Doctor Who is real boring, Kevin.
he has delightful monologues. What's the point of being an adult if you can't be a child now and again? That's one of his lines.
Tennant is still my fave. Tennant and Donna, I'm so upset she wasn't around for longer.
I'm kind of happy that
Yeah, it's better that she wasn't, because like she could have turned into Clara.
That's true. But I didn't like the way they got rid of her either.
Which one, Donna or Clara?
Yeah,
Dr. Donna.
Donna.
Well,
I just hate the way she can't remember anything.
I love the way.
And she just goes back to her normal life.
I love
Like,
the way.
that's so
Well,
depressing.
she now's a millionaire because
Wilfred Mott is actually my favorite companion.
he's deadly. He was
Was
in
she a millionaire?
Yeah, he gave the lotto tickets.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, yeah! Forgot
And then
about
she
that.
goes traveling
Yeah.
to try and figure out why she wants to travel all the
I'm
time.
sure there's some big fish audios about her next adventures. A big finish audio.
She won lots of money.
Yeah. From her dad, gave the doctor
I
some
don't-
money to get, and he got a lotto ticket. He's like, I never have money on me. So she said, have this on me. So he bought a lotto ticket. Because he's a doctor, and he can fuck around with time.
But I don't remember the travelling bit.
Oh, we just presumed it's travelling. She always wanted to travel anyway.
That was their thing.
Oh, so you just presume that she then went travelling with the money?
Yeah.
Thought this was something that was actually in it, and I was like, I don't remember this at all.
Yeah. I liked Wilfred Mott though.
Yeah, he was in the movies with John, not John Cleese, John Peter Cushing. You know who played?
John.
John. He played the Doctor in the TV movies.
No, I don't remember that.
Did you ever see TV movies?
The Sarah Jane Adventures was like my favourite thing when I was younger.
Never watched an episode.
I really liked it when I
Sonic
was younger.
lipstick is where I drew the line.
That's so fair. But Canine.
Did she
Canine
die?
was cute. Mm.
Yeah.
And her son's name was Luke, but he wasn't really her son.
Did I ever come up by who he was?
He was, oh yeah, it was in the end. It was like towards the end of it, and I just can't remember. But he's like some sort of alien life form, I can't remember. I think he was nearly like a clone or something.
Have you watched School yet? Or Class? The reason it was delayed by a year because they did this spin-off show. It's the most diverse cast I've ever seen.
Is it good though?
I watched like 3 episodes and then it was really hard to find.
Yeah,
'cause
Doctor
like-
Who in general is hard to find when you're looking to get it.
I think you should get it pretty alright. I've been doing it for years. I know.
Netflix, what's up?
It's not always on Netflix.
Yeah,
It
dude.
took ages for season 8 to be on Netflix. That's why I stopped watching it.
Yeah, they don't have the last season
Oh.
on it. Well, they'll have the last season on when the new season starts in November of this year.
not use that to me like.
That is annoying to keep doing these stupid little. Oh, finally got back to April. Oh, we're gonna have a 1.5 year gap. Oh, go fuck yourself. How about
That's
that?
why I stopped watching it. It's the same with Sherlock. They just keep having like
2
2 year long gaps. and
Is
I'm just like,
Sherlock coming back?
no,
No, there's
Like,
chance.
is that Sherlock done? I'm
I
so
don't know. I
confused.
didn't even watch the 4th season because I was just like, no, fuck them.
The
Actually-
4th season's
I like,
different.
but it has so many. Through the entire series, they have these little things about the 4th series.
Yeah.
They have all these little things. Like they were building
Yeah.
up to this.
Yeah, they were building
For,
up
like,
to it for a long time.
From episode 1.
But I don't know.
Like Redbeard actually has a big meaning to the final season.
I don't even remember. It's been that long since I
Redbeard is
fucking watched
apparently Sherlock's dog from when he was a kid.
it. Wouldn't it be dead?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It was his dog that was sent to a farm when he was a kid.
Like, but his
Super
brother
good.
says Redbeard to him every now and again. Or
To
things.
try and trigger a memory.
You should actually watch the 4th series.
Yeah, you really should.
Because episode 2 is great with the serial killer.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Although, see, the death that happens bothered me. I felt it was unnecessary, and I know it happens in the books.
Which death? Oh, in episode 1? Because in episode 1,
Yeah, I think it is episode
yeah,
one.
yeah, because the second one is during the hospital with the serial killer who sells cereal and he's a serial killer.
I think I see him.
And the first episode, they're tracking down the people.
The death in the aquarium.
Yeah. Was that in the books actually?
Yeah, apparently it's in the books. Because I was fucking fuming over it and I looked it up, but it's in the books.
See,
Because I was really annoyed. I was like, there was no need to put that in if it wasn't.
Because I read
the
they're
original.
very true to the books as well.
Mm.
They're
That's the point
ridiculously
of them.
true to it. Like there's a coffee in the first episode named after one of the stories. Like the audio commentary on them DVD is pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
No, the fourth series is good,
it's really good.
but it doesn't tie it up.
No, but that's fine.
That's why I want to know if it's over or not.
I-
Because I just don't know.
They said if they come back, they come back. Like he's no longer doing Doctor Who, so he can probably come back to it. But
But the reason it was taking so long to make it in the first place is because
The Hobbit and everything. They were
The
doing.
Hobbit and
well,
Doctor
Colin
Strange
got
and-
really fucking. He
He
just
got
became a
really-
huge actor.
yeah, because he did that, and because he did that, everyone really liked him and wanted to see him in other things, so
Wait,
he
who?
got other projects.
Colin Vaughn.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh, what did you
Cumberbatch.
call him?
I can't say
Cumberbund, he can't say Cumberbatch.
Cumberbatch. And he has his friend who was in The Hobbit,
Martin Sheen.
and then he was
Not
the voice of
Martin
the dragon.
Martin Freeman.
Yeah.
Did you hear how he got the voice of the dragon? His face isn't in the audition tape. I watched an interview on it. His face isn't in the audition tape because whoever was setting him up for it was like, no, do you know what? We're not going to put your face in this because they'll prejudge,
Here you are.
yeah, by your face. So it was literally just like from the neck down, I'm pretty sure. And it was just him talking in the voice. And then when they seen him, they were like, wait, it's you?
We're gonna have Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. He fucking alright.
Be at odds, yeah. Riddles.
I like them. They have great chemistry between each other.
Yeah.
Also, him and his wife, who played his wife in the show, did get divorced between series 3 and 4.
Banter.
Wait,
They're really
the
married
John and Mary were actually really married?
in real life.
No way!
Yeah, but they got divorced between series 3 and 4. But they were married for like 20 years or something.
Wow.
Yeah, my mom was telling me that. My mom loves that fucking.
That's intense.
I really liked it. I liked the.
Well, now I'm wondering
Yeah.
if it is that true to the book, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Like I listened to a lot of them. I listened to nearly every one of them, and some of them like he was just a lazy writer. If his mates be knocking, do you want to go for golf? Yeah. He did it this way. No, he just end the story randomly because he was just a lazy writer. He got his
You're talking about Arthur Conan Doyle.
Sir Arthur Conan Doyle.
He's dead. It doesn't matter if I use his titles or not.
Like the landlady, he got her name wrong a few times because he just didn't read back, or got people's names wrong and just didn't give a shit. Like one of the murders,
They were periodicals, weren't they?
yeah, they were weak. But
Other
like
people
one
didn't
of
read back either.
but he tried to kill Sherlock off, and then it was
And
gone.
people
for
were like, nah.
yeah, we want him back. We
he
need him
lived.
back. Yeah, he survived. This is how he survived.
That was like the end of the Robert Downey Jr. ones. Where
Aye.
they just jumped out that fucking waterfall and he was just alive.
That's how it is in the stories.
I know, yeah, I'm aware.
I didn't like the Robbie Downey Jr.
I did.
I'm not a huge
Version of.
Sherlock
Sherlock
Holmes.
Holmes.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Don't. Generally don't.
Okay.
If you like Sherlock, don't bother.
Okay,
Like
then I
Ian
If
won't
you
bother.
like Sherlock Holmes, check out Mr. Sherlock Holmes with Ian
McKellen.
What?
McKellen. That's
Sir Ian McKellen.
Sir
Oh,
Ian
I
McKellen.
love
He's not
him.
dead, so you can use his title.
Yeah, that is a very good movie. He's like 90 in it. It's like 100.
He's like Ian McKellen's age.
He's like 90. It's based just after World War II.
Okay.
Uh,
He thinks he's Sherlock Holmes, but he's not actually.
no, he is Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes wasn't alive in World War II.
No, but he's really old now. Like Sherlock Holmes was like 20 or 30 in 1980. So that's why he's really
In
old.
1980?
1890.
1890. Like he was really old in it. Like I didn't know it was based in World War II till I read up on it and it was like it's based in World War II. He's nearly 100 in like the movie. And it's based on a book,
It's
but
unrealistic because people didn't live that long back then. But
it's Sherlock Holmes.
People still got
Please.
Centurion.
he was such a.
He took far too many drugs to
I
live
was
till
literally
he
just
was
thinking
like-
that.
But
like,
at the time, that wasn't.
He
such
had a snuff box, like.
a faux pas of the drugs. The second
It wasn't a
episode.
faux pas, which
No.
meant people took
Fuck.
more drugs.
Yeah, but like the second
People
story.
don't live long now on drugs.
Like the second story, he didn't do drugs for 8. Again, he's a fictional character. It's fine that he lived to 100. It's fine. But like in the second story, the Something Solution, he describes how you shoot up.
Yeah.
It was. I remember listening to that. I'm like, oh, now we know.
The more you know.
The more you know. Sherlock Holmes was a junkie for a bit.
just walk around town, you'll find out how to shoot up. Welcome to Dublin.
Yeah, but this was England.
They'll ask you if you have a spoon. They'll show you for you. Like,
You can't use plastic because it just goes everywhere.
because it melts.
Oh lordy.
Lordy, 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 lordy.
Yeah, watch Requiem for a Dream. That'll teach you how to shoot up heroin.
I saw that movie and I'm like, you
The
know,
whole movie is about
I
heroin.
think I watched that.
It's shit.
Jennifer, what's her second name? Is in it?
People like it so much, and I just think it's shit.
It's alright. Not Lawrence.
No, Jennifer Connelly and I think Heath Ledger is there.
No, what's his face? The other guy.
Eric Bana.
No, the guy who's Joker now, isn't it?
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto's in it, and
Because
one
it's
of the
about heroin,
Wayans,
of course.
the one of the Wayne brothers is in it.
Yeah.
And it's about drugs,
It's not
sex, and drugs.
I think the reason I don't like it is because I had a teacher when Black Swan came out, and she was like, "It's just Requiem for a Dream with ballet," and I was like,
Well, it's not really.
and she was like, "Requiem for a Dream is better," and I was like, "They're different movies.
Well, one's about drugs, one's about dancing.
Shut the fuck up."
Well, one's about addictions. In
And
fairness.
the other one is about dancing and psyche.
I remember watching that for the first time, Black Swan, and just going, when she breaks her legs the other way, I'm like, ah.
That was like in Red Sparrow when
I still haven't seen it.
yeah.
And
a
I
shot
probably-
I actually
lands
don't
on
even
her.
know if I'd recommend Red Sparrow.
Did
It's
you see
shy.
it?
Yeah, it's
See,
not good.
the only thing about everyone who talks about Red Sparrow,
I could have done a show. We could have done a show on it earlier. I don't want to talk about it. It's really, really
The
good.
you
only-
saw it twice, 2 days in a row.
Yeah, because Ruth asked me to.
Sauce.
Don't
The
listen
only
to
thing I will
movies.
give, I think you were working. The only thing
And
I will
also-
give Red Sparrow
Fuck off.
is that it wasn't
We did
predictable.
like an hour ago.
It wasn't mad predictable. That's the one thing I'll
At the
give
end,
it.
it was though.
A lot of
The
people.
very, very end.
Like the
that
first time I
hangover?
watched it, I was like, yeah, no, I knew that was.
I didn't think that was gonna happen.
I did.
I had a few older people who loved spy movies from the 80s and previous. They were like, it's like a classic spy movie.
Yeah, but see, the unfortunate thing about classic spy movies is that they did so many of them that all of the tropes of the genre are cliche, so you can see them.
If you want to see something before cliches, check out the Karate Kids, all 4 of them, and they're before the cliche. It's about right. The first one came in 1984, and the third one came out in 1989. Right? It's supposed to be a year in continuity wise. The guy just
ages
looks
like 5 years.
He looks. He's new. He has a chin now.
Yeah, he gets so haggard looking by the
He has
last
a
one.
chin.
Like he gets
He's
puffy
a
chin and all.
proper-
Like you can tell he probably had to lose the weight really quick, and it didn't work. Because he was probably like 18 when he did the first one, and then he's like 20 odd.
24, yeah.
Fair.
But it's supposed to be a year, and I'm like, what do you mean it's supposed to be a fucking year? A year?
Piss off.
And all his mods keep leaving him at the beginning of the new movie.
Yeah. That was like in Back to the Future when they replaced his dad's actor because the cunt wanted more money
The
to
cunt.
come back. Yeah, and you're just like, you're paying an even smaller part. Like, why? Fuck off. Also, Leia Thompson's a little gem.
I didn't even notice they placed the dad.
You don't, because nobody cares. Because you know the way they got around it? They flipped him upside down. And then they put lots of makeup on him to make him look older.
Oh, that's fair enough.
What do you mean they flipped him upside down?
Oh,
When
right,
he's
that's
in
why
the
he's upside
future,
down.
he's upside down. He's hovering in upside down.
You only
Oh.
see him when he's older. That's fair. That's fair.
Because the original actor fucked off because he's a
Did-
dickhead.
Was he in the third movie though?
The original actor, no.
Well, no, was his dad in the third movie?
No.
Oh.
If you notice, the person that plays his ancestors are him and his mom.
Alright.
And they call...
Wait, him and his man, not his. Oh, okay, that's fair. It's a bit weird.
No.
What are
how
you
long-
messing with?
My
His
phone's covered.
phone.
Why? You'll break it.
No, it's just my phone.
You can probably hear that the whole way through because I kept hearing it being like Stabby.
I love the way you're the only one with. Like, we have lovely, lovely blankets.
Soft blankets, and you took the like least soft of the three of them.
Just because of
It's still
YouTube had
soft.
it.
Ooh,
Just
YouTube
want
had it.
Mine's actually softer than yours.
Because that's
Come on.
Sherpa. It's
Yeah, I
the
know.
Sherpa is warmer and the microfleece is softer.
Yeah, but like, when it.
It's actually soft on the outside.
Yeah, mine's so soft.
Okay, stop feeling me, boys. Okay, alright. In a probes.
Getting excited.
Inappropriate.
Totes
Coming from
in the
you.
probes.
How dare you?
Imagine telling the truth.
Oh, the Truth with Ruth, our new segment.
What's up, Kev?
I will bite your nose off.
Please, I have no cartilage in the end of my nose. Like, look, it just flattens. So please don't bite it because even when I press in my nose like this, I don't sound mad nasally because there's nothing there.
Wait, why don't you have cartilage?
I don't know. I just
That's the one thing I've always noticed about your nose. Your nose has always confused me.
why the
I
shape
don't-
of it.
Yeah,
It's your buttony or something.
yeah.
I don't know.
Moving on.
Like, my friend Kate has a similar nose to you, and I actually always thought she had a nose job when she was younger.
Is that your way of saying I have a nice nose? Like,
No.
Kev is never nice. I don't know if you know this.
I asked for a nice nose, not if he was nice. He's so mean. What's wrong with me nose?
Nothing. Your nose is perfectly.
That's the
acceptable.
first thing I look at when I meet someone for the first time.
Their
is
nose.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Like people's eyes.
Nose first. I think
Technically,
That's definitely an insecurity thing then.
technically,
I
you're
think-
both wrong. Because the first thing men look at when they meet someone is their crotch, and the first thing women look at is like the chest area.
how you're such a pervert.
You do it subconsciously.
Why do
you
men
don't do
look
it
at
on purpose.
crotch?
It's not like it's just something people do subconsciously.
I feel like it should be the other way around.
Yeah, and it isn't.
That women would look at crotch and men would look at chest.
It's because it's just a evolution thing or something.
Odd.
I seen it on like it was like a
QI, I bet you.
probably I think it was QI.
How odd.
It is. It's really odd. But then after I watched the episode of QI, I noticed that the thing I looked at when I seen someone coming towards me was their crotch, and then I looked at their face.
So yeah, alright, after the crotch, I'd look at someone's nose. Because I find a nose
So
completes...
after the crotch.
I find a nose completes a face.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's this woman in town that has no nose, and her face is really missing something.
What did I watch recently? I was watching this... I really got into these, like, Channel 5 things, like Nightmare Neighbours.
Yeah, you'll find that a lot of people aren't into Channel 5, that's why it has no ratings.
And I really liked the like Nightmare Neighbours, and I was watching this Nightmare Tenant or Nightmare Landlords, and she got this new tenant. This girl got this new tenant, and right, so she found out she was in jail, and she's like, "Oh, she's in jail for she bit someone's nose off." She was like, "All right, but her boyfriend's now living in the house. Sorry about that." I'm like, "You stop messing with your nose."
It's just like it amuses
See, now
me.
you've pointed out, like,
Every picture of you now, everyone will be like, "Jesus,
that
Is
is a
that
weird
fo-
nose.
is that photoshopped?"
What is wrong with my nose?
No, what's wrong with your nose?
Okay, and if photoshopping it makes it sound like it looks good because you wouldn't photoshop things to look bad unless you're a prick. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's Kev.
It's just real buttony.
It's a nose, like, I don't know. Like,
Oh, nobody knows.
the nose.
Yeah, I don't know
nose.
what to tell you. It's just a nose.
Is it though?
Yeah.
We should make you insecure about your own nose.
Yeah, please
Because
don't.
your whole family has the same nose.
Do we?
Yeah, I remember what,
You and your sister definitely.
Oh
do.
yeah, no, I
you
know.
know, you and your brother. I remember your brother came and was like, "Oh, that's a brother."
I actually don't think me and my brother
Right.
have the same nose. Me and my sister do.
I think we better end this podcast. Okay, that's been your podcast. I'm gonna have to record 2 separate goodbyes because it's gonna be 2 separate fucking.
I can just use the same one.
Yeah, that would work, but then people would know.
Well, I just cut it. We just end it.
Bam, bam,
We
bam,
do.
bam,
We do
bam,
what
bam.
what Sopranos did. He just ended it like
No. No, we're not doing that.
or end a laugh.
Oh, ripped the shoelaces.
I actually need to take my shoes off, so that's sound. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
This
Kev's
has
the
been
best
the
one.
Yup Podcast.
I can't believe
It's
it
been
lasted.
Kev, Ruth, and Stoby. Goodbye.
Till next time. Take care. Goodbye. See ya.
One of these days I'm gonna cut off the see it.
You know I edit this.